Hello, wrestling fans. Let's talk about the night 2 of SummerSlam, the first ever 2-night event, and they're going to be doing it next year as well. They announced. The opening match, triple threat for the women's world title. Naomi's first title defense is winning it last month at Evolution 2. Took on representing the former champion Scott. Bell rings, Naomi slingshot crossbody off the ropes onto both challengers. Bubble bomb to Io Sky. X Factor to her. Start raking her back with the nails. Insecurity kick off the ropes to Rhea Ripley right in the face. Convict did a leg sweep, knocking Rhea Ripley's feet out from under her. Hit the top rope split leg and moonsault onto her. Io and Rhea Ripley double teamed her with a 619 to a snap release German suplex. Then they started fighting each other. Rhea Ripley ended up hitting that top rope riptide on Io Sky during the match. And again now, 2 months in a row now, she has Io Sky beaten, but something's happened. Last month, Naomi cashed in. This time, after she hit the move, Naomi ran in, rolled her up, handful of tights to steal the win, steal your Women's World Champion, Naomi. So, on the record books, Rhea Ripley has not defeated Io Sky officially yet. I'm loving this feud over the title. Plus, they're still continuing the feud. Rhea Ripley has defeated Io now twice, but it doesn't count. Can the third time be the charm? They're going to go with. Then, let's talk about the Intercontinental title matches. AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. What a match they had for the Intercontinental title. Every time AJ went for the phenomenal forearm, Dominic had counters for it. Free Amigos. Drop kicked AJ's feet out from under him. It's awkward landing on the ropes there. AJ answered back during the match with an awesome tornado DDT off the top rope. And I love how Dominic slid across the ring from the impact. AJ hit the sliding forearm, hit one into the corner, hit the Pele kick. Dominic hit the Free Amigos. Dominic did the old Eddie Guerrero cheat. When he grabbed a steel chair, hit the mat, tossed it to his opponent like Eddie Guerrero do, then he'll fall back and try to get the other guy disqualified. AJ, not falling for it, fell down with a chair on top of him, so Dominic's like, crap, that's not going to work. Back and forth, they were going at it. And not once did Judgment Day interfere, which I love to see. Dominic hit the 619, top rope frog splash, but AJ got his knees up. Calf crusher. But Dominic had unzippered his boot. Did out of old Eddie Guerrero trick. So the boot came off. AJ's like, what the heck, right? Turn around. Referee never saw it. Dominic smacked him in the face with the boot. Followed up with the top rope frog splash and still Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio. During the entrances, AJ Styles came out with a lowrider with his son. That was cool to see. Becky Lynch, the Valkyrie went at it for the Women's Intercontinental title. A no disqualification match. If the Valkyrie requested this match to be no DQ, so Becky couldn't cheat to keep the belt. And she said, in return, if I lose, I can't challenge you as long as you're champion. Man, Becky made her pay for choosing that no disqualification stipulation. She just kicked her butt all night long. Valkyria got a couple moments in of offense, but all Becky. Suddenly, Bayley shows up amongst the fans. Grabs the crowbar Becky has and hesitates to hit Valkyria with it. Instead, just unloads on Becky. Beats her all around ringside. Then Becky sends her over the barricade, and then she lands on a table. She's resting. I don't know where Valkyria came from, but she leg dropped her through the table. That was an awesome moment there. And then in the ring, Valkyria was setting up for Nightwing. Becky countered it and shoved her into the ropes, and Bayley went to hit Becky with the steel chain. Becky ducked. Valkyria got knocked out with the steel chain. And still your IC Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. So, Bayley versus Becky looks like that's going to be the next feud for the title, because what's our Valkyrie going to do, right? She can't challenge for the belt. So, curious what they're going to do with her. Or is she going to feud with Bayley now that Bayley cost her the title? Chance to win the title back, and Becky's going to have a new challenger, maybe. Steel cage for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu came out with a cool-looking werewolf mask, but it kind of also reminded me of like a warhog mask. Took on Solo Sikoa with Jimmy and the other bloodline around ringside. Bow rings, all Jacob Fatu. Just taking it to Solo. butts in the corner, smash him into the cage. I lost count. I made headbutts to give the poor guy in the corner. But then Solo kind of like whipped him into the cage wall, then started running and splash him into the cage repeatedly. And then Jacob Fatu was fighting back. Suddenly, outside the ring, Jimmy and the other guys are going at it. Tala Tonga sends him flying over the announce table onto the laps of the announcers. And then he climbs up the cage wall with Jeff Cobbs, and they handcuff Jacob Fatu to the cage. Solo, at this time, is asking for the cage door to open. Jacob Fatu breaks the handcuffs, goes after Solo and closes the cage door and says, "Nah, you ain't winning like this." Turns around, Samoan spike from Solo. Jacob Fatu just kicked out. Solo jumps over him to go out of the cage door, and Jacob Fatu is struggling to pull him back in. That new guy, Tolo Tonga, slams the door to Jacob Fatu's face. Solo exits the cage and still United States champion. After the match, 3 times now, Solo and the new guy, Tolo Tonga, is watched on the ramp as Jacob Fatu destroys Tolo Tonga and Jeff Cobbs. Like, that's starting to become a thing now, I guess. Now, the other 2 matches, a lot has happened. Bear with me. 6-team TLC match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Street Profits, former champs, the Machine Guns, DIY, Candice LeRae, D-Fab is there with the Profits. Ray Phoenix, Andrade Cien, Nathan Frazer Action, the new champions, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis with the other members of Wyatt 6. Awesome freaking match. And there was a bonus. Team 3D, the Dudley Boys, and the Hardys were at front row to watch this match, but unfortunately, since Edge and Christians and AEW wrestling, Tony Khan will not let them be there, which is stupid. Because all 3 of these guys had amazing first 2 ever TLC matches in WWE history. Nathan Action kept diving to the outside, taking down Ray Phoenix and Andrade repeatedly. That was cool. Prophet launched Gacy, was supposed to hit a ladder, but he missed it. They overshot him the wrong direction. So they made up for it. They kind of monkey flipped him onto the ladder. That was cool. Ray and Andrade hit drop kick chairs into the Prophets. Then East did Stereo Free Amigos on them. DIY delivered chair shots to Montez Ford repeatedly. The Machine Guns, this was cool, hit their double team drop kick into pay dirt on Joe Gacy, who just smacked right into the steel chair. That was awesome. Not even like the chair part, like the top of the edge of the chair he hit. Then Gargano was like, "Hey guys, I got this." Slingshot DDT'd him out to the outside through a table. Then everybody started going for tables. Montez Ford got frog splashed through a table from Dexter Lumis. Dawkins got Spanish Fly through a table from Exion. Ray Phoenix frog splashed Nathan Frazer through a table. D-Fab, Candice, Nikki Cross started trying to climb the ladders or hook the belt for the respective teams because they're the managers. And Gargano accidentally got shoved into the ladder, and Candice went flying to the outside and went through a ladder. Because every match involves ladders, somebody breaks the ladder in half. Hey, Gargano just looks at his wife, he's like, "You're good, you're good, don't worry." That was hilarious. Turns around, he just gets freaking super kicked by Nathan Frazer. Eric Rowan got in and started destroying the Profits. The Profits got back at him with chair shots after chair shots. He still got up, so they ran and did like a double team shoulder tackle, putting him through a table in the corner. Nathan Frazer climbed the ladder and dove off like he was going to spear Ciampa, kind of like when Edge did to Jeff Hardy, because Ciampa was holding on to the belt. Ciampa kind of like flipped up. That was a cool counter. Nathan Frazer crashed a burn on the mat there. Then he ran and did a moose off the ropes to Gargano, who super kicked him in the face. Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy got up. He didn't get up. He got involved in the match, and he sent the ladder DIY was on onto the ropes. They went flying over the ropes onto the stack of tables, crashing through them. And then everybody's fighting everybody, and he helps the Wyatts retain the tag team titles. The Wyatts keep the belt. Awesome TLC match. Main event time. Street fight for the Undisputed Universal Championship. John Cena face all of a sudden. Cody Rhodes. Awesome 40-minute match. And what I love with this was one guy would do something, the other guy quickly do something, so the other guy couldn't have no offense. Cody had a Cody cutter off the top rope through a table. Disaster kicked John Cena in the face. Other Cody cutters. Cena hit AAs after AAs. There was one point in the match where they were fighting outside amongst the fans. And Cody snapped suplex Cena into a guardrail and bent it. Then they end up fighting under the stage. And there's that podium that Cody comes up on. So this is cool. Cena comes up. And he's got Cody in the AA position. Just AA. Like, does AA tosses him onto the ramp. That was awesome. And Cody just bounced. That was amazing to see. They carried him to the ring. They kept still fighting. Cena delivered an AA off one announce table through an other, putting Cody through the other one. Cody fought back, unhooked the bottom turnbuckle, hit Cena 3 times in the face with the turnbuckle rod. Cena kept kicking out, getting up. Cody was getting frustrated. I'm like, okay, he's going to turn heel here, right? He grabbed the title belt. But he hesitant to hit Cena in the face like he did at SummerSlam. Cena caught him with an AA, top rope, AA. Cody still kicked out. Back and forth, these guys went at it. Then Cody Rhodes finally hit that trifecta he does at Crossroads. I'm like, yeah, he's going to lose. Sure enough, Cena kicks out all 3 of them. Cody hits a 4th one. Near new, undisputed Universal Champion, Cody Rhodes. I'm shocked at that because Cena still got 4 months left in his contract, which expires in January of 2026. Why would he lose the belt all of a sudden, right? It makes no sense. Why has he turned face all of a sudden? Sunday, Brock Lesnar returns. So the pay-per-view was great until that happened. He came out, all cowboy, getting up like, and he's like, I'm going to kick some butt. He gets in the ring, just 1 F5 to John Cena. And that's it. How's the show end? I've never expected to see Brock Lesnar back with the whole lawsuit with Vince McMahon and him that's been happening in courtrooms and stuff. But I guess they settled that with Brock Lesnar and he's back, and I don't like that. That means Cody's going to lose that title to Brock freaking Lesnar, and John Cena and Brock's going to feud. Now, they've had great rivalries throughout the years, Cena and Brock. And I think Brock and Cena have all, like, not one has had more wins over the other, like, by a big margin, I don't believe. But, man, they have always had great matches. So, it kind of makes sense for Brock Lesnar to be the one John Cena's going to fight next. But Brock doesn't need the dang title. If John Cena is going to retire as an 18-time champion by beating Brock Lesnar in 2026 to retire as champion, I'm not going to like that because Brock doesn't need the belt. If it's just going to be Brock and John Cena feuding next without the title, I'm cool with that as a fan. And then I'm not the only fan that don't like the fact that Brock's back and probably going to win the title again and hold it hostage like Roman Reigns does. I do give credit when Brock was champion for a long time. At least he did defend it every month. But it was against people like Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, and constantly Roman Reigns. Like, he hardly never defended against other people, just the same guys when he was champion. So his title one wasn't all that cool when he was champion for a long time. There you have it for SummerSlam Night 2. It was a lot better than Night 1. We got Cody Rhodes is the new champ. Seth Rollins is the new champ. Alexa, Charlotte Flair, new champions. All other champions kept the belts. Match of the night was AJ Styles, Dominic, Cody, Cena, Street Fighter, and the TLC match. The other matches, like, nothing really exciting happened, but those 3 really stood out as me as a fan. I'd love to hear you guys' comments on what matches stood out to you the most. What matches you didn't like. What are your thoughts of big Brock Lesnar coming back? And do you want him to become champion, have Cena beat him for the title, or have them just feud without the title being involved, which I want to see happen? Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.